Chris, I'm a realtor, Connie. So you want to buy a bank-owned home. Can you tell me why?
I heard that's where you can get the best deals.
How much patience do you have?
What is patience? Don't understand. So cut out the BS. Why haven't we made an offer yet?
When do you need to move to this new home?
I want to move immediately. It can happen quickly now that the bank owns it. Right.
Before you go down the road of buying a bank-owned home, it's important you get to know the real estate market first. You can do that through market analysis and viewing homes to get an understanding of what's available.
Wow. That sounds like a lot of work.
How will you know if the bank-owned home is a great deal? Unless you understand the current market?
Well, my friend down the street said there's a bank-owned home next to him that's a good deal.
Is your friend an expert? Would you give him $500,000 to invest for you in something he doesn't specialize in?
No, of course not.
Now, let's recap your situation. You want a good deal on a home and you'd like to move immediately. Do you know that it takes 2 to 3 times longer to close on a bank-owned home?
2 to 3 times longer? I thought it would be quicker.
A lot of people think that. Let's quickly go over the instructions the bank gave to realtors who want to write an offer.
You mean it's not handled the same as a normal real estate transaction?
Yes, it's very different. To get a signed contract from the bank takes 2 weeks or more. On a regular transaction, this phase is usually accomplished within 24 hours.
What are some other differences?
To inspect the home, you may need to pay to have it de-winterized. It's also your responsibility to make sure the utilities are then turned on at your expense.
Is there anything else I should know?
The bank will penalize you if you don't close on time for any issue that isn't their fault. For instance, if your lender has a delay, they will penalize you for every day you're late in closing. If the bank is late, you just have to be patient because there's no penalty to them.
You're telling me I get penalized if I'm not able to close on time, but the bank doesn't have a penalty?
That's correct. In fact, sometimes it takes them an extra month to close, so I wouldn't plan on moving until after closing.
This isn't looking like such a good deal after all. And I need to move immediately.
Do you remember me asking if you were a patient person? For some people, buying a bank-owned works, but for others, it can be a nightmare. For a referral to an agent in your area that understands all types of real estate, visit www.goodelorBaddeal.com.